you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, love, attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. In this video, we're going to talk about 4 signs that you should probably steer clear of certain people. Okay, there's certain characteristics that these people will do or say, and they're just 4 signs that you're like, okay, now I know what to look for, and now I know how to protect myself and my energy. Because on the spiritual path, we have to evolve and grow, and sometimes we attract people for our healings. So all of these signs are going to kind of show you where you are still attracting certain people that might not be down for you. And you have to ask yourself, why do these types of people keep showing up in my reality? And it's because some sort of energetic signature match from your childhood. They might be kind of like a parent or a sibling or somebody who maybe didn't always treat you well. And the universe is bringing this person into your reality to show you that you're still a match to that. And we need to heal it, recognize it, thank it, bless it, and leave it. Okay, so these 4 signs will help you discern and help you really see, oh, this is a pattern from my past that I need to break. Okay, and we're going to stop that cycle, and we're no longer going to accept this type of treatment. The first sign is that you're realizing that the person that you're talking to, you're friends with, you're working with, they're not returning the same level of support. So, and we have to come from a space of, okay, am I overgiving and expecting somebody else to overgive? That's not this case, okay? Because that would be people pleasing, and we don't do that anymore. We are healed, we are good, we are evolved, and we know our worth. So I'm talking from a space of being in connection with somebody, and you're offering them basic support, right? Hey, I hope your channel grows. You like their video, maybe you comment to help push their stuff out there. You're just giving like basic support. Well, if somebody's not returning that to you and they're just taking, you have to look at that and say, wow, why is this person not doing that for me? Or they're never asking about your life or your family or your business or your health. You know, it's constantly on them, and you're so giving that you're willing to, support them. But if they're not returning that, you have to ask yourself, why did I attract somebody that doesn't support me? Okay. And we have to turn that mirror back on us and say, I need to put that energy towards me now and pull back and see what happens. Because sometimes when you pull back, that person will then wake up to the fact that, oh my gosh, I wasn't supporting them. I'm so sorry. And it can be a great little conversation that you can have. But we never want to like pounce on somebody and say, you're not doing this for me and you're not doing that. We don't do that, right? We pull back our energy and see what happens. And if that person still does not support you and not check in with you after you've pulled away, then maybe you guys aren't meant to be around each other at this time. Okay, it doesn't mean it's permanent, but right now, they're not a match to you. They're not matching your level of support. Okay, the second sign that the universe kind of wants you to pull away from somebody is when they are only contacting you when they want something from you. So you might have somebody in your life who jumps into your phone frequently, but it's never to support you. So it's kind of like number 1, but a little bit different. They're only looking to get something from you. Okay, so they are contacting you, but they're looking to pull from you, and they're not looking to pour into you. So this is a really basic one. Just look at your phone, look at the messages that are coming through, and who is there only talking about themselves and only looking for advice or only looking to take from you. They're not truly there to be in a reciprocal partnership. They're just looking to get something for themselves. And that doesn't mean that they're a bad person. I mean, this whole video, we're not talking about people are bad and people are good. We're all healing and we're learning lessons. And that's why I said it's temporary. It's not permanent, because at this moment, you might be at a higher vibration that they're not matching. And my job is to get you to see that so that you don't keep entertaining it, because you become the top 5 people that you hang out with and that you share energy with. So if somebody's not supporting you, you're submerging yourself and telling the universe, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with people not supporting me. And we don't want to do that. So if somebody's only contacting you when they need you, when they need something from you, and they're not really asking about you, I want you to pull your energy back. Okay. And it's temporary, it's not permanent, but pull your energy back and say, this person hasn't learned that lesson yet. I'm not going to force them to learn it. And if you're really close with them, you can maybe open the door of communication and say something if you feel comfortable. But my recommendation is just kind of like fly under the radar, pull back your energy, and only allow people into your phone and into your field who are down for you, who want to see you grow, who want to hear about your joys. It's really important that we surround ourselves with people who are down for us, okay? That's because this journey is hard enough. The last thing we need is just somebody just constantly taking from us. But we have to take responsibility and say, I'm allowing them to take from me. Like I said, it's not bad or good. The person's not a bad person. We're just learning the boundary of who am I giving my energy away to for free? And where is it not being reciprocated and a joint friendship and fun, and you're not celebrating each other? And some of you might not have ever had a partnership like that, a friendship, a work partnership. You might have never known that experience of, wow, this is what support really feels like. So I'm here to tell you that that's possible. You can have friendships and people in your phone that are just wondering, how are you doing? How are you feeling today? Or they jump into your phone and they say, I'm sending you good energy, and that's it. That exists and you are worthy of experiencing it, but you have to be the one to create it. And we first create it by pulling our energy back from the people that are not capable of doing that. Okay. Right. They're just not capable. They just haven't learned this yet. And maybe you'll be the lesson. Maybe you will teach them by pulling your energy away. And maybe you'll be offering those types of text messages to them and then they reciprocate. So everything is an opportunity to learn and grow. And some people who will receive that and try it and reciprocate it are the ones you want to stick around because they're getting the message. They're becoming more open and better with you. Okay, the third sign that the universe might want you to pull away from somebody is when your vessel feels tight and restricted around this person. You feel like you just can't speak freely. You're just like halted. You just can't do it. And that's because that person holds some sort of energy. And I like to believe that that tightness and restriction is you feeling that their heart chakra is closed. It's closed, it's cold, it's icy, which means that person is filled with judgment. They judge themselves so harshly, and you're feeling that. So you're scared to speak because you're like, oh no, this person's going to judge me. Okay. They just haven't opened up their heart chakra yet. And they will eventually. The universe will guide them to do it. You know, there might be an event that happens, or maybe they go through a loss, or maybe they just have an awakening moment where they're like, wow, I haven't been being kind to myself. And it's been spilling over into other people, and people don't feel like they can be themselves around me because I'm like an eggshell. I call them eggshell people, where you feel like you need to walk on eggshells around them. And I used to be one of them. I 100% used to be somebody who made other people feel like they couldn't be themselves in front of me. My sisters even told me that. They're like, I feel like I'm just going to get my head ripped off, or you're going to ignore me if I don't do something. And I was like that because my heart chakra wasn't awakened. I wasn't aware of my own behavior. I was so filled with trauma and pain that I wanted other people to suffer because I was suffering. So you'll feel this energy in other people in your own body. And that's when you know it's like, okay, let me just keep my distance from this person. I don't want to spend too much time with them because I don't want to feel so tight and restricted. And your heart might pound out of your chest. Your belly might feel unsettled. Just start to notice how your body feels when you approach people in a conversation, when you're just in their field, when you're on the phone or via text. Energy 100% gets transferred through text messages. So pay attention to how your body feels when you're texting certain people. If you feel really good and really energized after somebody jumps into your phone, that means they're safe to be around. If you feel tight and you feel restricted, or you're overthinking, like, oh no, is this person, judging me, or should I have not texted that? That's probably because they are like that. You can trust your intuition. The fourth sign that the universe wants you to pull away from somebody is when you are with this person and you downplay your success, you downplay who you are, you change. Maybe you become the victim and you start to complain, and it's like their energy sparks you to lower. It causes you to shrink yourself because you don't want to ruffle their feathers and how they think about themselves, or maybe they're not so successful in their life and you've heard them speak poorly about other people, so you kind of diminish yourself around them. I know there's certain people in my life who I don't even know why I do it, but I get in front of them and I just start complaining. Where if I'm with somebody else, I'm the encourager, I'm the cheerleader. I'm like, oh, you got this. But with other people, I'm like, oh, I just had this happen to me. It's like their energy sparks it in me and pulls it out of me. So pay attention to who you're dimming your light around unconsciously. I still do it to this day. I'm very aware of it, but I'll walk away from the conversation going, man, I did it again. But it's not really me. It's that person's energy pulling it out of me. So when we distance ourselves and we pull away temporarily until maybe they heal or until we are stronger in our truth and we're just willing to be ourselves no matter what, we just take our distance, right? But these four signs are crucial because if you're dipping your toe in the water of people that have energy like this, you're becoming that. You are telling the universe, I want more of this. Okay, so whatever you focus on grows. Whoever you are around, you are going to amplify. Your energy is going to be submerged in that, and you become what you put your energy towards. Okay, so let's recap. The first one was if somebody is not returning the same support and you're not overgiving, you're not a people pleaser, you are grounded, you are healed, you're just giving basic support. If they're not returning that, pull your energy back temporarily until they learn their lesson, until they're ready to give you that in return. The second one was people are only contacting you when they want something from you. That is a huge no-no. You are not available to just be pulled on at any given moment, right? Just think about your inner child. You're not just going to hand your inner child over to the world. Okay, we're going to protect that child and we're going to learn discernment of who we're letting in to communicate with us. The third sign was feeling tight and restricted around somebody who might have a closed heart chakra. Your tightness is a reflection of their tightness. So they're not going to make you feel like you can be yourself around them. That's not your problem. That is their energy and you're just picking up on it. So you can distance yourself from that person and have compassion for them and say, wow, they're really hard on themselves and I can feel it because I feel like I can't be myself. So it's also really important to show up in your authenticity in those moments because you're then maybe opening a door for that person to let down their walls so that they can be themselves. Maybe they did grow up in an environment where all of these women and men were around them telling them they couldn't be themselves. They were maybe judging everybody, and this little child was observing it. So now they've learned to do it in their own life. They look at everybody and immediately have a thought where we want to walk through life as enlightened, beautiful beings thinking, wow, I see the beauty in everything and everyone. And I can find compassion when the beauty is missing, right? If somebody's being mean, if somebody's yelling at somebody, you can see why they are. And we don't have to engage, right? We can just observe it, send them love, and keep our distance until they're ready to heal. And then the fourth one is you're dimming your light around somebody. You're complaining more. You're becoming somebody that you're not. Or maybe you're going back into old ways or old patterns or habits. Be aware of the people that are not expanding you. They are making you feel smaller. They just hold a lower vibration where everything's kind of like wah wah, and then you become that way too. Or like I said, they're fearing things in their life. Maybe they're not successful, or maybe they're scared of taking a leap of faith. So when you talk about your leap of faith, it makes the conversation awkward. So then you don't say it and you kind of dim your success and you don't share it. You don't have to be around somebody like that. You don't have to speak about it. If you want to, you can, to be an example. But if you don't like who you are around this person and the fact that you can't share your success, then pull your energy away. Okay, remember, everything is temporary, nothing's permanent. This can even be family members, this can be siblings, this can be parents. If they're not returning the support, you do not keep engaging and giving, okay? You give to a certain extent. I like to teach my mentor clients that, especially with family, we still want to let them know that we're alive and that we love them. So we can give the basic amount of love, like, hey, just checking in, love you. And we will do that frequently because we love them. They're our family. But you don't have to go above and beyond and buy them things and make plans with them and do all of this extra stuff if they're not doing it with you. And if you want to have that kind of relationship with them, by all means, take action and do that. But don't be disappointed if they don't return the favor, okay? Because maybe they're not capable yet. Maybe they haven't healed enough to create space to think about what you're doing and how your life is. A lot of people are just so in their own bubble that they don't have the capacity to go there. And that's why I said in the beginning of this video, this is us not labeling people as bad or good. We're just seeing them where they are and we're choosing, do we want to engage or don't we? And we get to choose. And these are the 4 signs that the universe is saying, hey, we want better for you, babe. We don't want you engaging with this. They're not returning the favor. They're not supporting you. This is a repeat of your childhood. You're just attracting that because that's what you were used to in childhood. And my job is to get you guys to see that and to choose better for yourself. Because when you surround yourself with those healthy relationships where people are just pouring love into your phone for no reason, that's what you deserve. Okay, so please take that from this video, is that you deserve the complete opposite of everything we just talked about. You deserve somebody showing up for you. You deserve somebody who you can share your success with, and they don't make you feel an ounce of restriction. You feel safe. You feel open in front of them. You might cry in front of them. It's just a complete safe space. You deserve that. You've lived on this planet too long not receiving that. Okay, so take these signs, be diligent, use your discernment, and really protect your inner child, and do not put them in front of people or around people who are going to diminish them. I want you to live the rest of your life thinking that. Do I want to take my 10-year-old inner me to this party, to this person, when all they do is hate on everything she's doing? No, we're going to protect that inner child in us and only take us to where we will feel joy, feel accepted, feel supported, and loved. We are in charge of our reality. So start taking charge and take care of your inner child. All right, lovies, if you need help, I do one-on-one coaching. I do intuitive readings. I have an 8-week mentorship. I'd be happy to help you learn this and really strengthen your boundaries. All right, have a wonderful day. Thank you for supporting me and my channel, and I will see you in the next one. All right, peace out.